Chimay Gold.
Life is too short to be drinking shitty beer.
Welcome to another edition of Bands, Bikes and Booze Reviews. I have got a Belgian one today, and it is a Trappist, a genuine Trappist from Chimay. And this is their Blond, Gold, Doree, whatever you want to call it. Doree, of course, in French means gold or golden. That's the literal translation, and that's what it's sometimes referred to. Now, this is a blonde, for want of a better word, and it's also known as an enkel or a single. Now, of course, you've got doubles and you've got triples, but the enkel, which is sometimes called Peter's beer, is also a thing, and that was the beer that was drank by the monks every day. And it's a little lighter. It has got lower ABV than most of the Trappist stuff, you know, the high ABV doubles and triples, etc. And it was like an everyday beer, or a table beer, if you like, is another good sort of term that they use. But this is from the Scalemont Abbey. It is a genuine Trappist beer. You can see on the side it has got the genuine Trappist stamp. There is no shenanigans with the marketing. This is the genuine thing. It is from the Scalemont Abbey, which is in Chimay, which is in the region of, or the Walloon part of Belgium, which is the French-speaking part of Belgium. And there's a region called Hainaut, and that's where Chimay is. And it's quite a well-known beer. I've reviewed the double and it's the red and the blue. I've got them here. Now, I always keep the bottles of the beers that I really like, well, I usually do anyway, and there they are. They're really good. I think I preferred the red to the blue, but yeah, that was the brown ale. And this one, actually no, they were both good. I think they both got really high marks because they were really good. And they do this Trappist brewery in the Scalemont Abbey. They also do cheese, which they use the beer in the cheese as well, which I can only imagine tastes absolutely gorgeous, because I love cheese and I love beer. So that is the fucking perfect food for me. That is a superfood. Anyway, enough of that. This looks pretty interesting. I got it from Honest Brew. Honest Brew are doing this now. I'm not endorsed or sponsored by Honest Brew. They just happened to have some of the beers that I was interested in, and I was browsing their site and they had them there. How it works is you pay like a monthly subscription of £10, and if you don't buy a beer, that just mounts up and mounts up. I'd accumulated, I think it was 20 or 30 quid, I can't remember, and I thought, I've got 30 quid to spend on beer. Let's fucking do it. So I did, and I got this. So let's see what I've got. Right, as I said, it is a blonde or an enkel or a Peter's beer, whatever you want to call it. It's a single, basically. Now, these weren't too common. They weren't too common. They fell out of favour, and they've only just started coming back in now. And all the Trappist brewers do what's known as an enkel or a Peter's beer. So keep an eye out for the other ones. You know, the Westfaletter, the La Trappe, etc., etc. This is 4.8%. It's a blonde, or a Doree, which is, as I said, it translates to golden. I really can't see what the ingredients on here. There is so much writing on the back. Can you see that? If you can, you are a better man than I. There's the front of the label, famous label of a fleur de lis. I think that's what it's supposed to represent. And there is the cap. So let's get it open and let's see what's inside. Now, I couldn't find a brew sheet on the website. I couldn't tell you what's in it. I'm just going to assume it's a Belgian Blond, which, you know, is a fair assumption. That's what it's got written on the side. So let's get this out. Lively carbonation in that, which I'd expect. Can smell that from here, and I'm immediately getting dried fruit, like banana. Oh, it smells lovely. Wow, fuck me, there is some serious spice on this, like orange peel, coriander, white pepper, and something else. Is it sage or something? It smells, oh, fuck me. The carbonation is just pushing them aromas right out. But it smells typically Belgian. It's really nice. Lots of herb and spice goodness going on there. The head is dissipating at a rate of knots. It's quite cloudy, murky, golden colour. Right, let's drink. Cheers. Wow, that's really nice. Just going to dive in again. There's a ton of spice on that. White pepper, coriander. And I think there's some other herb, like a sage or something, I think it is. But there's also orange peel. I'm getting like that. It's coming from the yeast, of course. But it reminds me a lot of the stuff you find in the hoe garden. Them yeasty esters that are coming off, you know, the fruity orange peel type esters. And again, as you know, as most decent Belgian beer is, it's all about the yeast on this, and it really is giving off some great aromas and flavours. I'm really liking this. And the head retention is quite good as well. It's only 4.8%, but it's still there. It's really nice. The body is slightly weaker, but that just makes it more drinkable. The aftertaste is very, very spicy and dry as well, but it's really nice. Really am liking this. It's really drinkable as well. I have to put that down, otherwise I'm just going to finish the lot on video. Really good, really full of character and flavour, and really good aromas as well. Typically Belgian, you wouldn't mistake this for anything else, and it just leaves a really nice mix of fruit and spice on the finish, and it's quite long lasting as well. I'm going to have one more. Carbonation's there, and it's a little touch abrasive, but it's not obtrusive. And all in all, that is a really, really nice blonde. Now, this is the difference between a good Belgian blonde and a very, very average Belgian blonde, i.e. the Leffe stuff. The Leffe is, you know, the pot noodle of Belgian blonde beers, and this is the caviar if you like. Now, I don't know what, I fucking hate caviar. It tastes like shit, but you get my drift. This is at the top end of the Belgian blonde market. It is absolutely gorgeous. Really nice. So what's the verdict? Yeah, I love everything about this. It's got so much flavour, so much aroma, and so much character. And I wouldn't have expected anything less, because the other two down there are absolutely amazing beers. The brown, they call it a brown ale, the Brune, and the Grand Reserve, I think it is. They're both really good beers, and this doesn't let the side down at all. I really like it. I'm going to give it a 9.5 out of 10. Why are you not going to give it a 10 out of 10? I don't know. Why am I not giving it 10 out of 10? Because I think the Castile Blonde was really nice as well. Now I know I'm probably comparing a lower end of the market blonde with, you know, the top end of the market, but I found that, even though this is really drinkable, I found the Castile super drinkable. So that's why I'm probably being really harsh there. I should be really giving this a 10, shouldn't I? Yep, alright. I'm convinced. I'm splitting hairs. This is a 10 out of 10. It's a really good blonde. It's probably one of the best you're going to try. That and the Castile, I think, are neck and neck. I can't reach the bottle of the Castile, but it's over there. I can see it from here. This is really good. I really like it. It's got everything about Belgium in this. It's got lovely spice. It's got the lovely clove, orange peel, coriander, white pepper, you know, that sort of flavour, and it's lovely. Absolutely brilliant. 10 out of 10 recommended. And remember, beer is working class champagne.